Hello, and thank you for joining me today for a recording of our live Slow Hatha Flow class from InsightTimer. If you would like to join us for one of our live sessions, you can find the links to our profiles on InsightTimer in the description below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications for this channel to stay informed about future events, offerings, and other live sessions. This class is available for all levels, and a reminder that this is your practice, so do what feels good in your body. Namaste. And finding a place where you can breathe. And beginning to notice your breath. Beginning to notice where in your body your breath is moving. Noticing any resistance or hesitation within your breath. And taking one deep clearing breath here. A full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Allowing a slow, steady breath to find you. Allowing your awareness to move to the ground beneath your hips. To the air as it touches your skin. Noticing any thoughts that might have joined you on your mat this morning. Just taking a few moments to acknowledge that they are there without engaging, allowing them to finish what they need to before moving off. And taking one more breath, a deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Your next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. As you exhale, side bending towards the right, releasing your right hand down beside you, left arm reaching overhead. Chest rolling open, outer left hip drawing down to your mat. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. As you exhale, finding your side bend over towards the other side. Left arm out beside you, right arm reaching overhead. Once more, chest rolling open. Finding your breath. Full deep breaths in and out. One more breath here. Deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. And releasing your hands behind your lower back, behind your back. About a foot or so. Your hands can face any direction that feels good. Finding a heart opener here. Taking a big shoulder roll, allowing your chest to lift up. And your shoulder blades hug towards each other and down your back. You can take your head and neck wherever feels comfortable for you. Maybe gazing forward, maybe gazing up, or lifting your chin up towards the ceiling. Taking one more breath here, deep breath in and out. Gently bending your elbows to release your shoulders. And coming back up, and then we're going to find a forward fold from here. So now's a nice time to switch up the cross of your legs or shift your hips in any way if that would feel good for you. Letting your arms start to walk out long in front of you. And wherever you end up, allowing your head, neck, your arms, and shoulders to relax. Allowing the weight of your upper body to be what draws you deeper. One more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Slowly walking your hands back towards your shins. We're going to find your way into a tabletop on your hands and your knees. You can rock over your shins or swing your feet around to the side, however feels good to get there. Initially, taking any movements or motions that might feel good. So maybe some hip circles or cat-cows. It's exploring how your hips, shoulders, and spine are feeling this morning. Taking another breath or two to even out your movements. We're going to work into your wrists. So letting your wrists come directly below your shoulders and initially turning your hands so your fingers face out towards the sides of your mat. Staying right here, maybe finding a light rock with your shoulders from side to side. And stay right here. If you want to work a little bit deeper, continue to rotate your hands around, maybe to the point where your fingers face towards your knees. Letting that rock go from forward to back. One more breath wherever you've ended up. A full deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands back into a neutral space. You can give them a little shake out if you need it. Then I'm going to work to the back sides of your wrists, just one at a time. Right or left, flipping the whole hand over, fingers pointing towards your knee. You might have a bend to your elbow. You can work towards straightening into the arm. Maybe a shift of your hips towards your heels. So a reminder to be gentle on your wrists. We use them so much every day and don't often give them enough love. One more breath, a deep breath in and out. Bending your elbow, releasing that wrist, give it a little shake if it feels good. We're going to work onto the other side. Whatever wrist you didn't do yet, again, fingers pointing towards your knee. This side probably is going to feel a whole lot different. Maybe the arm begins to straighten, maybe hip shifting towards your heels. Finding that perfect spot for this side, for this wrist. And connecting once more with your breath. Full deep breaths in and out. Just one more breath here. Deep breath in and out. And bending your elbow, release the wrists, give it a light shake. Then either coming to sit on your heels or coming up to stand on your knees, whatever feels better in your body. And shake your wrists out a little bit. Elbows by your rib cage, palms facing towards each other. Shaking your hands side to side. And pause. Letting your palms face towards the ground, shaking your hands up and down. Letting them be loose. Imagining you're a little bird trying to fly. And pause. We're going to find your downward facing dog. Grounding your palms, curling your toes, and pressing your hips up and back. You can find a pedal of your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Or any other movement or motion that might feel good here. And eventually finding some stillness. Stillness in your body. A slow, steady breath. Taking one more breath here. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands back towards your feet. Finding a gentle forward fold, a soft bend to your knees, head and neck to relax. You can shake your head yes, then no. You can shake your head maybe. Taking a slightly deeper bend to your knees and rolling up to stand. Taking a big shoulder roll at the top. Full range of motion in your shoulder joints. Maybe a few more revolutions here. And finding your mountain pose, your Tadasana. Your feet can be together, about hip width apart. Arms releasing by your sides, standing as tall as you can. And once more, connecting in with your breath. And allowing your awareness to move to the ground beneath your feet. Air as it touches your skin. Noticing this breath. Full deep breath in. And out. Your next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. You exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to a half lift, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. So pausing here for a breath. Full deep breath in. And out. Doing one more just like that. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall, rising tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing for another breath, a deep breath in. And out. And gently releasing your hands behind your lower back, interlacing your fingers, and taking a big shoulder roll. Letting your hands start to draw down to the ground behind you. Chest lifting up, navel drawing in. I'm going to work into your head and neck just a little bit more here this morning. One more breath right here. Breath in and out. And letting your hands come over towards your right hip, your interlaced fingers. You can either keep them interlaced here, or let the right arm release down, taking a hold of your right forearm, maybe the elbow with your left hand. Finding a deep breath in to find length. And as you exhale, drawing your right ear towards your right shoulder. You can stay here, or with the ear drawing towards the shoulder, letting the chin start to rotate down towards your chest. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. Maybe finding that perfect spot that you need this morning. Wherever you end up, trying to allow your shoulders to relax just that little bit more. One more breath, a deep breath in and out. Releasing your hands or that right arm, letting your chin roll towards your chest. Maybe a few half neck rolls or a few full neck circles, one direction or both. Finding your way into a neutral spine. I'm going to do that onto the other side. So when you're ready, letting your hands interlace behind your lower back again. This time, finding the opposite interlace, the one rung down on the finger ladder. It's gonna feel awkward. It's been trying to practice it for about 7 years now and always feels awkward to me still. So when you're ready, letting the hands come over toward that left side, left hip, either keeping the hands here interlaced or releasing that left arm down, taking hold of the forearm, maybe the elbow. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. You're ready, left ear towards your left shoulder. Staying right here, or if you did so on the other side, letting your chin begin to roll down towards your chest, towards your left shoulder. Be a little, a lot, wherever you find that space that you need it the most, pausing there for a few breaths. Allowing your shoulders to release as much as they can. Taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your arms or your hands, allowing your chin to roll back towards your chest. And maybe some of those half neck rolls or full neck circles. Whatever feels good here. And slowly coming back to a neutral spine, finding your mountain pose once more, your Tadasana. Taking one full deep breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale to fold. We're going to pause here in an active forward fold. So you can have straight legs or a slight bend to your knees. Taking your hands wherever feels right. They can be in your shins, blocks, the ground, or any bind that might be in your practice.
But wherever you end up, letting your head, the crown of your head, draw towards the ground, your hips up towards the ceiling. And taking one more breath here, deep breath in and out. Releasing any binds that you might have. Your next inhale coming to your half lift. Your exhale stepping back into your plank, the top of your push-up. Taking a full deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your right foot forward into a low lunge. Right foot stepping by your right wrist. Left knee coming down onto your mat. Your hips drawing forward and down. You can stay with your hands on the ground and come up to blocks, maybe to your right knee. Wherever you end up, letting your hips continue to find that forward and down. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands down to frame your front foot, your right foot. You're going to find your half splits. Hips shifting up and back. Think about your left hip right above your left knee. Maybe your right foot scoots a little bit forward. Have a straight leg or a bent knee. Taking a full deep breath in to find length. And a breath out to find your fold. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Slowly bending back into that front knee, enough to step it back into your tabletop. Taking any movement that might feel good, so maybe some hip circles, a child's pose. But eventually meeting in our downward facing dog. Hips shifting up and back. And staying right here, we're going to go through that flow that we did a little bit earlier. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank, the top of a push-up. As you exhale, your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And finding that That movement on the other side. Left foot stepping forward to your low lunge. Left foot by your left wrist. Right knee down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. And finding that perfect space for this side of your body. Maybe the hands on the ground, blocks, maybe up to your left knee. One more breath here. Deep breath in and out. Hands coming down to frame your left foot. Finding your half splits on this side. Hip shifting up and back. Right hip right above your right knee. Maybe your left foot scoots a little bit more forward. Taking a deep breath in to find length. Exhale to find your fold. Again, straight leg or the bent knee. However you need it to find that perfect space. And connecting with your breath. Deep breaths in. And full deep breaths out. One more breath here. Deep breath in. And out. Bending back into your front knee and stepping your left leg back to meet your right. And finding any movement or motion that would feel good. And this time we're going to pause in our child's pose. So your knees can be together or a little bit wider apart. Hips drawing towards your heels. Chest releasing down. Staying right here, finding any other space that you need to be in where you can release, where you can let go. And taking a couple clearing breaths. Breath in. A big sigh out. Allowing a few moments for your body, your breath, your thoughts to settle. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising into your table, curling your toes and pressing back into your downward facing dog. And staying right here, we're going to go through that flow one final time this morning. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale, your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. We're going to make your way into a seat, however you'd like to get there. And initially, letting your hands come behind your back and your feet about mat width apart, a slight bend to your knees. Just find a little windshield wiper of your knees side to side. It can be a little movement or a lot. Getting a little bit of motion to the hip joints. And moving into our bound angle, Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, heels drawing tight towards your hips, as tight as feels good on your knees and your hips. Feet opening up, knees beginning to press out and down. Allowing your spine to lift tall. Staying right here, maybe finding a light lean forward. Maybe a fold forward. One more breath here. Deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, rising back up. Letting your feet scoot a little bit further away. Soles about the same distance from your heels to your groin as from knee to knee. Taking a deep breath in to find your length, and a breath out to find your fold. Imagining your forehead resting on the soles of your feet. Taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising up and letting your legs extend all the way out long in front of you. Seated forward fold, or Paschimottanasana. Your feet can be together, hip width, or a little bit wider. Straight leg or a bent knee. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. As you exhale, slowly folding forward. One more breath. A deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising up. We're going to make your way all the way onto your backs. Slowly rolling all the way down and letting your knees draw into your chest. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Maybe finding a light rock from side to side or some circles of your knees around your hips, together or independently. And staying here, finding your happy baby. Letting your knees draw towards your armpits, feet coming up towards the ceiling. You can take a hold of behind your thighs, maybe your ankles, maybe your feet. Allowing your shoulders to relax down onto your mat. Gently releasing your knees back into your chest and moving into a reclined twist. Letting your knees come over towards the left side of your body. You can keep your knees stacked together, taking any other leg variation that might feel right for you. Your arms coming out into a T. And taking one releasing breath here. A full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Allowing your body to prepare for your Shavasana. Slow, deep breaths in and out. One more on this side. Deep breath in and out. And coming back through center. And pausing here in the middle, giving yourself a chance to realign your hips, your spine. Taking any movement to release anything you need to before moving over onto the other side. Knees coming over towards the right side of your body. Arms releasing out. Finding that same variation you took on the first side. And once you find that space that's right for you, taking your releasing breath. Full deep breath in and out.
body to release into this posture, to this space. Finding your slow, steady breath. Deep breath in and out. Taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Taking any movements to realign your hips, your spine, or any other final movements or motions that you might need before your final relaxation, your shavasana. And when you're ready, you can let your legs extend out long, arms releasing by your side, finding any space where you feel most comfortable. However that looks, however much space that takes up. Allowing you to be completely relaxed. Allowing your body to release. Your breath to let go. Allowing your mind to wander. And taking one final releasing breath. Full deep breath in and out. to your breath, to your body, into this time and space. Allowing with each breath life, energy, and movement to make its way into your fingers and toes, your arms and legs, back and through your head and neck. And slowly rolling over onto your side. And pausing there for one deep, clearing breath. Taking a full, deep breath in. And out. And eventually making your way up into a comfortable seat. Thank you all so much for sharing your time, space, and energy with me and with each other. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.